All right, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. This is once again the Hero Hour, and tonight with me is my good friend and fellow artist, Avery Butterworth. Let me check the volumes real quick.
All right.
This is once again, all right, very good. All right. I do have to take care of a little bit of house cleaning first before we start. I knocked over one of my Lego displays and just threw everything all over the floor, and it was just so horrible to see it go flying. I guess I could do that later. I know it's not your favorite thing to talk about, but can you believe I did that?
Yes. Just like I believe you stole Shiro from
You know, somebody tried to troll me back when I did the Kickstarter the first time. They came out and said, "Hey, I've got a new idea that I'm doing on Kickstarter. It's called Villain." And it's like the opposite of everything Andrew's doing. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That's funny. That's good.
Yeah.
But he's doing Shiro.
Yes.
Yes, that's good.
And he dated it 2012, so it predates Hero.
No, it doesn't. Hero was created in 2011. Oh! No, 2014. Sorry. You're right. It was 2014. He was... Well, was it? No!
When was the first
When the hell did
Hero?
Yeah, hold on. I know I think it was Nope. It was 2011 because remember I was showing off my 2011 sketchbooks.
Oh crap! Yeah,
So,
I told
yeah.
him 2014 because that's when you put out the first book.
2016. It was 2014 is when we started working on book one. We finished it in 16, but I actually created the first Hero image back in 2011. So,
wait. Come back at him. Take a picture of the cover of the sketchbook for 2011, and then a picture of you opening to the first drawing of Hero.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me go grab it because I got. Hold on.
Did you send out the link? Oh wait, you can't hear. Hurry up, man. Dead air. Hi guys, I'm coloring pages. Are you back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Tank, how's it going? Hey, Tosspot, how's it going?
What's up?
Yeah, if you haven't seen Shiro, it's hilarious. Somebody needs to get Nick Ricada on speed dial. I need to talk to him. So. John Dillard's trying to game the system, and he's gaming it on me.
Yeah, it's funny, dude.
War.
I wholeheartedly approve.
Yes, I know. But here, I'll show you all. This is my 2011 sketchbook, the Inkspot 2011, a sketchbook by Andrew Charper. I have copyright date in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Did you put the link out?
Copyright 2011. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And in this, if you flip through it, all the way in the back, we're going to get there.
Boop.
There's a picture of Hero. The very first illustration I did of Hero was published back in 2011. So, John Dillard ain't got nothing on me.
Whoa, I came into the tail end of that. What does that mean?
Kodiak.
It's a joke. It's just a joke.
I don't know.
We'll fill you in as we go along.
I've been cheating on Andrew with John Dillard, so
that explains so much. That explains so much right now. But
no, John Dillard is trolling Andrew with my approval on Twitter, and it's funny, dude.
What is going on?
He took this drawing he did a Hero and he changed it to Shiro and wrote 2012 on it. and he's tweeted like Donald Trump and all these people like Johnny Cochran and and like Andrew stole my character.
Yeah, I'm gonna share this real quick.
It's hysterical.
He says Andrew Charper's been going around flaunting his character that he burglared from me. Do not support. He lists the Indiegogo. Says now funding on Indiegogo, for he is a thief. And here's the picture.
It's burgled.
Shiro, do not steal Andrew.
Yeah.
That is so epic, dude.
So
you know he did my my thingy. This thingy.
Did your thing? Oh, your icon? Yeah.
I was telling Andrew he needs to invite him to the stream.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Hold on.
Don't screen share.
Out. Told my daughter, I said, you know how often I almost dox myself? Mm-hmm. Hold on a second.
I've been working out in the yard and I almost did it again. I almost forgot because stupid aquaponics can take a lot of your brain. It's an exact science. It's got to be perfect. If you got too much of a flow, it won't break. It's basically the same technology that's in your toilet. Mm-hmm. The bubble has to break, then it flows, you know. Then the suction breaks and it fills up the tank again. Then the bubble breaks, repeat over and over. If you got too much of a flow, the bubble will break and it'll just keep the suction going and leak out completely. It's so it's like
I just sent him a message that says, Dillard, I'm taking legal action. And then I gave him the link to the stream.
Oh man, dude, I want to. Where's
Hey Rick, how's it going, man?
I want to see that Jim Lee card, man. That Jim Lee Punisher Spider-Man.
Oh, you know what? He's working again. He might have a what
on Kodiak's desk.
Oh, what?
The Jim Lee Spider-Man and Punisher.
Tosspot says, very awesome. Was a bit late on the uptake. He who laughs last is not that bright. Trust me, I'm always laughing last, ain't I, Avery?
Yeah.
All right.
It's about the Christmas Iron Man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I forgot that was Jim Lee. That's classic.
I love it, dude.
I thought I had the reason I was wondering is I thought I had seen it. I had taken it down. The problem with this is there's so much shit that I want to put in there. Like I got a whole Marvel Universe set, a 1990 set coming from my brother-in-law, like 2 or 3 sets, and I'm like, oh my Jesus!
The original Marvel Comics card set or the Jim Lee set?
Oh, I don't know which ones he's got. He's got a box for. He showed me. He's like, "You want these?" He sent me a picture. I'm like, remember, he works at the flea market.
Yeah.
He literally works there. He doesn't set up. His mom sets up. But
I've got some. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back.
They call me Mel. Yeah, I'm sorry about Wednesday. We was celebrating my kid's birthday and we watched.
Avery's the one you need to apologize to. He started an hour early waiting for you, and you never showed up.
That's a lie.
Nope, I was there a half hour early, and he'd been waiting there the entire time for you.
Lies.
All right. Well, before we get started,
lies.
Before we get started, I want to do a quick screen share and give everybody a quick update on the Indiegogo campaign. We are currently 7 days in, so we're a week in, and we're at 1523, which is fantastic. This is so great. We've had so many backers, and I'm just so looking forward to it. Oh, there's 2 comments. I think. Let me check the comments real quick. Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I knew what the comments were about, so we're good.
Kodiak.
Yes.
I have a box of some of them. I don't have my cards here. They're in Georgia at my mom's house.
Okay.
But I have a box of some of the extras, and I've got some of the 94 Ultra Fleers in here.
Oh God, that's some memories.
Avery,
I've got a pit card. What?
I told Kodiak that you're gonna tear into him.
Over what?
Your live stream Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Or Thursday.
You wanted to bounce some ideas off of someone. I was like, okay, I'll start my stream an hour early and keep it private.
He didn't believe me when I told him you started an hour early because I was there.
Wait, I thought that was after I had talked to you about my kid's birthday.
No, that was the other day. The day you messaged me what I was doing for lunch.
No, that was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Oh, he's saying Wednesday. Oh, fuck, I don't know. I didn't know that. I apologize. I thought Andrew was talking about Wednesday, and I'm like, I seen that you had live streamed.
I may have said Wednesday, but that's not what
But I mean, in my defense, he did never confirm.
Yeah,
he never confirmed nor deny.
Oh well, but
no, I had another episode today, and I think last night I got into this. Now it was a serious thing that my wife had done, like bills wise, but I definitely could feel that I was blowing up, dude. I could not stop. It's like diabetic rage to the max. So I wasn't in good sorts. Oh, and I went to bed at like 6 o'clock in the evening and slept until like forever.
I've got some Valiant cards in here too.
Oh, speaking of being able to sleep in, Avery, I did not get a text this weekend.
I know.
Oh, you know?
I know.
Why?
I told him you were sick.
Oh, you are so sweet. I could reach out and kiss you.
Now I'm regretting it. Leave it to Andrew to, like, anytime I'm remotely kind to him, he instantly makes me regret it.
Yeah, that does happen all the time, doesn't it?
I just want to know, did Andrew actually rip off Hero from Shiro?
You know what I'm drawing tonight? Can you take a wild guess at what I'm drawing tonight? I'm drawing Shiro.
Oh, that's
right.
You should definitely adopt that character. Be like evil twin or something.
That's right.
Shiro's pretty good. Well, I know he's back to working, so he's got a weird schedule again.
Okay.
I'm reclaiming my character. Well, what was it? What was the thing that DNC Richard kept saying is that Marvel created like Spider-Woman and She-Hulk in order to keep the copyrights on their main characters, because if they didn't do it, anybody else could have done it, you know?
Yeah.
Or they didn't want something similar coming out, you know, somebody else dropping Spider-Woman, you know,
right?
That's right. Spider-Man.
Right. Exactly what happened to them with Superboy, with DC on Superboy.
You know, what's the chance that somebody could have stolen Shiro from me?
Yeah.
No. He has a sister named Shiro.
At least it wasn't She-Ra.
You know, Mike and I actually haven't named all the kids. I mean, he's got 10 older brothers and sisters, and he's got 2 younger sisters. So he has a total of 12 siblings. And so far, we've only named...
Mike has 12 siblings?
No, Hero. In the story, Hero has 12 siblings. His 2 younger sisters are named Mischief and Mayhem, which their nicknames are Missy and May, but that's their real names, is Mischief and Mayhem. His older brother is Brock. His older sister is Hunter. And then the firstborn, is named Lulu. And all the other ones that are in between, we haven't finalized any of their names because they don't appear till much later. We do know that there is another twin set, because he's got 2 sets of twins in his family. And the other twin sets are a boy and a girl, and their names are Prince and Princess. But that's all we know. There's some other ones we don't know their names yet. So
cool. Tank Ferret Art is in the chat.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So's Tosspot, which is wonderful. I love these guys.
I'm still over here feeling guilty. Andrew made me feel guilty over that. Thanks, Andrew.
No problem. Anytime, man.
So who's won the artwork this week?
What's that?
Who's won the artwork this week?
I'm just keeping a list of everybody that comes to the show, and they're all on, and everybody is going to get something. I've got a list. There's like 7 people so far, and Tank and Tosspot are now on the list. So.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like every day that you're giving something out.
Well, yeah. Well, originally I was going to give out 1 per day, but we've only had like 3 to 5 people in the chat, so I'm like, screw it. We're just going to give everybody something.
Avery, have you seen the Spider-Verse movie yet?
No, I'm not going to.
No. You do yourself a serious injustice. That is
No, I'm not.
the best
Don't
comment. I know you don't care, but then you watch it and say that was a good damn movie. Why the fuck couldn't they do that? Why the fuck is that such a good movie and everything else around it has been being shit? Bro,
Right.
but the reason I bring it up is I wanted you to notice the very first thing I noticed, because the anime style is brand new to Disney. I think they even trying to own it, copyright it. But bro, there's cross hatching in the shadows, and it's so freaking epic. I'm like, just from an artistic standpoint, I don't know if they could do a sequel and as good. Just from a piece of art, it came off like old movies used to when they were trying to art the thing, and it was fun. It was fun again.
Kodiak, he'll see the movie when I buy it on Steelbook case when it's released in May, and I add it to my Vudu account. Then he'll watch it. He's not going to the theater to see it.
Oh, it's out of the theater. I watched it at home last night.
Well, there you go.
Probably won't even watch it then.
Oh, hey, E. Michael, how's it going? Abe Sapien, glad to have you here, man.
What's
All right, man. We're getting I was going to say the dregs of society, but these are high class people we got coming to the show. So
you know what?
I appreciate it.
I didn't even know we were live yet.
Then quit cussing, damn it! You're gonna offend Rick's
fuck,
sensibility.
Watch your language.
You gonna offend me?
Hey, Eagle 43, how's it going? Welcome to the show.
All right, so Kodiak, when I see you to give you the drawing for the bumpers, I've got a little stack of cards you could put in your desk if you want.
That'd be amazing. Oh damn. Yeah, I'm addicted to it, but I just gotta. I probably should have like a first of the month change my desk thing.
Yeah. I may have more up in Georgia, man. Because you know what? The very first series of Marvel cards, I was never able to complete it. The second series, I have at least one set, maybe two.
Ooh, I like that. I collected a bunch of those back in the day.
I liked them.
When my dad died, he had an entire bookshelf about the size of, God, what can I say? Huge, a whole wall of binders. Every binder he could come across, he bought. And he literally, if there was a card set, he had 2 or 3 of them freaking card set in binders and display sleeves. It was ridiculous. Guess what wasn't worth anything? Guess what you could not give away then?
The cards.
The Marvel?
Cards. Guess what now has kind of had a little small uptick?
The cards?
Cards.
Guess who also collected those things rapidly and has tons and tons and tons of completed sets?
You do.
Still, yes, I still do. I still have all the sets. I have all the way back to the very first Marvel card set, which was awesome.
Yeah,
that card set was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
The second one was better in my mind because it had more Art Adams art in it. But the first one was fantastic.
Yeah. I have more memories of wanting the first one, but getting the third one.
Yeah.
And then eventually getting the second one because, 90s, like they love to jack up everything.
Yeah, I bought those by the box, man.
Yes, we were rabid collectors of the cards.
The thing is, though, there was this gas station I used to stop at coming up to Georgia to visit my grandparents. When I was a kid, we always stopped at this one particular gas station because cigarettes were like really, really cheap, and that's where my dad would buy cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, they had baseball cards, and they ordered them. You could buy them by the case. Well, they also had the comic book cards, and you could buy them by the case weeks or months after they came out, and it was not an inflated price. When everybody else was jacking up the price for the cases, I could just buy them at normal retail at that gas station. Even months after they came out. It was crazy. I loved it.
Well, see, there was the thing about the cards that was really big for us was the special cards, like the chromium cards, the hologram cards. There was a time when we found out that there was a way to tell which packs had the special cards in them. Mm-hmm. And we would go, like, especially it was Todd and I that did it most of the time. We would go from store to store in town when a new set would come out. We would pilfer through the packs and buy just the packs that had the special stuff in them. And then we would resell any duplicates we had to the back to the stores and make money off of it. Because there were certain set types that they actually literally marked the packages, and if you could identify the markings, you could identify which packages had the cards in them.
Ooh.
Yep, and we figured it out, and we exploited that to the
Are you
fullest.
Serious?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Each set had a different thing you had to look for, but if you could identify it, it made it so easy.
Yeah.
And what's so funny is I was working at a comic book store the day that we figured out how to do it, and it was actually the owner of the store. He had a guy he knew that was there, and the guy had like this ditzy blonde wife. I mean, the epitome of a trophy wife. And she was really interested in the Olivia cards because, they're sexy females, and she was really into that. Yeah. And she opened up a pack, and it had one of the special cards. And she flipped the package over, and she noticed that when, how the package of the cards, the wrapper goes across the top, flips over the back, and then there's a flap on the back side. Well, she noticed that the flap stuck out like a lot on one side to the point where it was an obvious like strip of extra flap. And she picked up another pack and flipped it over, and that pack did not have that strip. And she said, that's curious. So she started going through the packages, and she found another foil pack that had the strip. And she said, can I open this? And my boss was like, yeah, sure, whatever. He opened, and she got another one. And he was blown away. And she was like, oh my God. And he actually went out and brought out 3 more boxes, opened them up. They went through all the packs, found the ones with the strips, opened them up, and there was like 4 in each box. They opened up those packages. He ended up, and he put them all in the display case, put $10 a piece on them, and then stuck the boxes out, knowing that they had no special cards in them, and he didn't lower the price or nothing. And he put them right back on the shelf, and I was like, damn.
Why would he?
Yeah.
He was such an ass. I hated his guts, but
some of them it was really different. What it was is you had to go. It was like set by set. Like I think it was like the Savage Dragon ones. It was the seal marks. If the seal marks from where it sealed it touched the UPC code, those were the ones that had it, and the ones where the streak marks didn't touch the UPC code were the normal packs.
Yep. And then there were other ones like DC. Their DC's first set, it was the top 4 packs for the hologram ones, and that was it. The top 4 packs, and that was it. So if you got the top 4 off the set, you got all the holograms that were in that box. I mean, it was really that, but we would never have known that if we didn't work at a store and pilfered through set boxes of packs all the time. So, but we got to the point where Todd and I actually did this one time. This is really funny. We went into a store in Mandarin, and we walked in, and we were telling the guy that we had a system for finding the special cards. And the guy's like, oh yeah, really? Tell me. So I grabbed up a whole stack, and I said, well, first you count the number of packs in the stack. Well, and I flipped them over, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, I don't care what the count is. I'm actually looking for the markings on the back. I said, okay, this is an even stack, so it's not in there. And then I picked up another stack and go, okay, this is odd. So this is the 5th one in. So that's the one we're going to buy. And we bought it, opened it up, and had a special card in it. The guy flipped out. He literally thought that we were just counting the number of packs in the stack. I mean,
you called the other dude an ass.
Yeah, well, we at least were buying them. He was taking advantage of people, because people thought these were brand new cards and that they had an opportunity to find a card in the set. And nope, he had taken them all. He had already removed them. So, but yeah, he went out of business. And actually, I got to I actually got to quit on him. I quit my job at that comic book store, and then he rehired me, and then I got to walk out on him again. I got to quit twice. It was so fantastic. It was a wonderful thing.
And then there's the time he was trying to get Joe Quesada for a signing, and Joe Quesada told him, what's his name, Azrael was going to take over Batman. So we went to every comic shop in town and snatched up all the Sword of Azrael #1s for like a couple of bucks. Then we sold them back to the shops for $20 a piece.
Oh wow!
He was not a very bright guy. He was definitely a comic book store owner who really didn't like comics. And one of the things about it, well, it happens. It happens. People go into the comic book store business to make money sometimes. And
in the 90s, that was a thing. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, every sports card shop in town started selling comics.
Well, he got thoroughly taken advantage of. Do you guys remember Death's Head?
Mm-hmm.
Death's Head was the second one, Death's Head 2. Mm-hmm. When it was announced that a new series was coming out and he was becoming very, very popular, his original limited series was worth some money, or was potentially going to be worth some money. And a dealer, came into the shop and offered him like a bunch of sets, for trade. And he gave the guy really good credit, and he started stacking up these sets, knowing that when this new series came out, he was going to be able to sell these sets for like buku bucks. What he didn't know is that the guy was buying them from Toys R Us as a completed set for like $3, and then selling it to him for like $15 worth of credit, and then buying up the Valiant issues that he had, so that when the series came out and it kind of flopped, he had all these sets, and I think he only oversold one copy of the sets. But yeah, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you? He's like, this is going to be hot. This is going to be amazing. It's going to make us a lot of money. And we're like, okay, whatever. And that was a huge flop.
Wow.
Oh, another story. Oh, another story. Wait, I got one more story.
Hold on, time out. Cross, how close are you to your mic, bud?
Is he telling me to hold off on my own stream?
Come on, man. Just give me
if it's my camera and my one that's doing this, I'm fairly close. If it's one for my laptop, I'm not that close.
Whichever one that you're using, which microphone are you using?
I don't know which one I'm using.
Well, you're a bit slow. You're about a bit close. You're driving me crazy, bud. Try to get close. Try to get a little further away from it. I'm sorry, Andrews.
That's okay. I understand.
Next, yeah, I figure it'll start getting the people watching too, because it's.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
All right. So another funny story. This was right before he decided to close the store. The time. Well, I was going to say the first time, but the store changed hands several times after I left. But he had found a new product, and he was showing it off to me and Jason. He said, I found this new product. It's fantastic. We're going to put it right up in front. It's going to make us we're going to sell tons of these. We're like, okay, great. Let's see them. He says, wait till I show these to you. And he pulled them out, and they were those Frazetta posters that were like printed on the vinyl that every store in town had for years and had been clearancing them out because nobody was buying them. And he had just found them and bought a case of them. And we're like, dude, they've been trying to get rid of these at other stores in town for years. And he's like, no, those are posters. These are the vinyl thing. We're like, okay. He never sold a single one of them. And we're like, oh man, he was not a very good store owner. And he was bad. And oh well, that's what happens.
I remember the Boris cards, kind of conjoining the two topics. You remember the cards that Boris had?
Oh yeah,
the Boris and Frazetta cards. Loved them.
The Julie Bell sets.
I was always more of a Frazetta guy than Boris, but I liked Boris, but I was more into Frazetta.
Yeah,
there was
Boris all around our house, so that's why I was more of a Boris guy and didn't figured out that I love Frazetta until the internet age. Yeah, I could see more of his work and why people. My dad's favorite was Frazetta, and he always mentioned it. And I thought, oh no, because Boris is Boris. So, anyways,
Boris is Boris. Yeah, I think I've heard that term before.
do you remember the oversized Spawn and I think Lady Death cards? Or
Yep.
My dad.
Yeah, the Wildcats cards were oversized too in chromium.
So were the DC Vertigo cards were oversized.
So who sold the oversized sleeves for those?
You could buy those at the regular stores.
Well, my dad had because I was like, he had all these sleeves that was oversized. It's like, how many card sets are there that was oversized?
They became a thing for a while. It didn't last very long, but it became a thing. I think one of the better series was they did Star Wars did some cinematic cards in the oversized cards. They were fantastic looking, but that was after I was out of buying the cards, though.
Yeah.
So
what sucks is when the cards died and I stopped buying them. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
Then, Magic the Gathering came out, and somebody was like, you know what? You should buy some of these. You should buy a case of this and stick it back. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Oh, going back to Magic the Gathering, my boss was the one that when Magic the Gathering started, he said, this looks like a fad. I'm not ordering these. Yeah. We were the only store in town that didn't have Magic the Gathering when it first started.
In everybody's defense, it was right on the heels of Pogs, so come on.
Yeah, that is true. But
and the other card market dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he invested in Pogs, too, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did not.
My dad called that one real quick. He's like, because I had my own set and it was fun, and of course they had Pogs back in the '60s, and they actually played the game. So he would tell me how to play it. And at the flea market, every other vendor was Pogs. Man, that shit went crazy for a second. He's like, "Watch it, it's gonna die. It's gonna die so hard too," and it did. It died so hard.
Yeah.
Well, the thing I think is closest to Pogs in our current generation would be fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners. I was thinking actually when I was saying that.
Yeah, I think they're already dead or dying.
Yeah. Well, they're still everywhere, but they're not selling them.
I even said to somebody, I was like, they're never gonna be. They're gonna do a Pog. I actually said they're gonna do a Pog. Is what I said to Tara. I'm like, but unlike Pogs, you'll always have like, oh look, it's a fidget spinner. I want to get that for my desk, because there's just something neat about them. But not, I wasn't gonna go collect $25 fidget spinners. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, they'll become a knickknack, and like the dollar ones will still be around.
Right.
Well, I thought the funniest sign I had ever seen is I drove up next to there was a card store, like a Hallmark store, but it wasn't a Hallmark store, right next to a Walmart, and they had two signs out front. One of them said, "We have fidget spinners, hundreds of designs available," wow. And then the sign right next to him was "Going out of business." That's so fantastic. Wow. I so wanted to take a picture of it. I think I actually did take a picture of it. I have it somewhere, but it was like that. There you go.
Fidget spinners made them go out of business.
Yeah. Well, how many of those things do you actually need? If you want a fidget spinner, you buy one. You don't need a collection of them,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The only way I can see that is if, like, say, DC or Marvel. Well, I know they did there are a whole bunch of different character versions of them. So, that's the only way somebody's going to want, 20 zillion of them. But then they just get put up in storage or whatever.
Yeah, Tosspot said, so the boss wasn't Sam Walton. Go figure.
Yeah.
That is true. Actually, the last I heard from him or of him, he had moved his business down to South Florida. He had opened up a antique store. That was his big hobby, was antiques. And he had been bad-mouthing another store, telling people that the other store stuff weren't real antiques. Well, turns out the woman that owned the store, her husband was a lawyer, and they sued him for defamation. And that's the last I heard. I don't know whatever happened to that, but yeah, he had a tendency to open his big mouth, and you know, not always a good thing to do when you're in business, you know.
Yeah, trying to destroy the competition is not a wise idea.
Yeah, just ask
If you
Mark Wade.
can't, yeah, if you can't handle competition, don't be in business.
Nope. And he says, and Tosspot also says, Pogs sound like Dragon Dice. Never got into Dragon Dice either.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, what the heck is a dragon dice?
I honestly don't know. But I'm sure it does sound like something that would be done that like that.
Well, I accidentally got another page done.
Damn it! You know, I only have so much money. No, I'm good. Today was payday, so I got you covered.
And I want all of it.
I know you did.
I didn't mean to do 3 pages this week. It's just I was hanging out with Cross, and I started working on this page some more, and I got almost done, so I just finished it here.
Okay. Which page are we talking about? Let me look at it and tell you it's not done. Let me look at it and tell you it's not done. 34. Okay. So you did 3 more pages? Okay.
3 pages this week, yeah.
All right. See, I like how the white at the bottom is open, but that you filled in the white that was at the top. I kind of like that better.
Yeah, it makes sense to have it filled in at the top.
Yeah. Well, you've got that other page, that other panel that on the bottom where it's white at the top and white at the bottom. It doesn't bother me as much with that one, but the other one it looks good on.
Well, because this one, it's the reason I did it is because it starts to wrap around this panel, and in this one it doesn't. That's why I didn't do it here.
You didn't think about it ahead of time. It was an accident.
So this is going to be Shiro?
Yeah, this is Shiro Book 2.
Shiro Book 2. That's right.
No,
actually,
I meant Andrew's drawing.
Yes, this is Shiro, and you know what? This is the Rat King's secret identity. He didn't.
Oh my god, dude, that's actually good.
He didn't realize he had a twin sister.
Oh my god.
The what king?
The Rat King. He's the main villain.
He's the main villain and hero.
As in the Rat King from Ninja Turtles?
No.
No, what Rat King's in Ninja Turtles?
There's that guy who's the guy. There's a guy who like commands rats and his name's the Rat King. Yeah, I know. I didn't steal the name. It's not.
Yeah, you can use like Marvel and DC both have Scarecrow.
Yeah. Well, I have a Hawkeye.
Yeah.
You know?
And MASH has a Hawkeye, and
like I was saying to somebody else, like they used to use the Shazam was never his name until recently.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, and they used it within the title. They can't just couldn't use the title. They used it inside the book, within the book.
Okay, I remember that character now. Cross has the figure.
Of who?
Rat King.
Rat King.
Yeah, that's him.
I think Rat King is also. There's another literary reference for that.
Like that makes sense.
Well,
yeah, that sounds familiar too.
Well, you know what the term Rat King refers to, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
In large cities like New York, I actually read a report on this once where they say that there's the majority of rats in New York have never seen the light of day because they're all underground. They all live underground, but they come across a lot of the guys working in the sewers and in the subway systems have found what they call rat kings, in which rats that are living amongst each other, they get tangled up and their tails get tied into knots, and they just become this big, huge blob of rats, and that's what they call a rat king.
Whoa!
That's where the term originated from.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty gross and disgusting.
There might be a
blob.
also.
What's that?
I said there might be a literary reference somewhere.
There might be a literary reference to, but that's what I heard. That's what I've read is the definition of what a rat king means.
You guys remember Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends?
No, tell
Yes.
us about that. I've never heard of this thing. Tell me about it.
Of course you have.
Yeah, we watched it when it first aired.
Yes,
I
did.
forgot you guys are as old as dirt.
Oh, shit.
No, not quite that old.
He's as old, and Andrew's as old as shit, apparently. That's what he just said.
Yeah, but I think Dirt's older.
Yeah, I loved that show.
Remember Swarm? The way they portrayed Swarm in that?
Yes,
Swarm. I liked him so much that I've done like a ghost bad guy like that.
Uh-huh.
I like the. I don't know why, because that's normally something in my childhood, the type of story I would have disliked, but I like that.
That was one of my least favorite episodes.
Right. That it should have the type of things I was into. It should have been my least favorite, but I don't know. I just like.
But it was like the episode I saw the most of. I think.
Maybe. Yeah.
My favorite episodes are the ones with the X-Men.
Yeah.
And one of the ones where I think it was just him versus the Juggernaut. It was the Spider-Man show.
You know, I didn't see those until recently because we had a cassette tape with whatever we could find, and I would just watch the same ones over and over. But I had the one with Captain America. Basically, my favorite was anyone that had other Marvel heroes in it because you didn't get that back then.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was
a good show.
Yeah. And then X-Men came out, and it changed everything. So.
No, what I thought was amazing was Pride of the X-Men that they showed during when they brought Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends back for a while, and it was a block of shows that was Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, RoboCop, and something else.
Yeah,
Incredible Hulk.
I think that was it.
No, it wasn't. Marvel Action Hour, which was RoboCop, which was X-Men, Pride of the X-Men, and back then we didn't know that they weren't going to do another one. So I would get up, and every time they would go, "Okay, we're going to show X-Men again," I'd wake my dad up, and then we'd find out, "Oh, it's Pride of the X-Men again," and I would apologize to him for waking him up, and he'd be like, "Nope, don't apologize."
Yeah, exactly. And it had that G.I. Joe animation. Oh.
Yeah, it's so good animation. But I have RoboCop, my RoboCop collection on tape somewhere, so it still has the commercials.
I don't remember what it was. It may have been Hulk, but I don't remember what the third cartoon was.
It wasn't Hulk, but I can't remember what it was. It's something that's odd. Marvel Action Hour. I can tell you right now, actually.
But I loved it, and it was the second time they brought back. Because the original airings of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was.
It might have been Hulk. Actually, what am I thinking?
Yeah. Because when
it was the Hulk cartoon from the same time period that they first aired Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
The Marvel Action Hour is something different. I'm sorry. Marvel Action Universe.
I was in my early teens when they brought, or I was around 12 or so to early teens when they brought that show back, and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends and that Hulk cartoon were from when I was much younger.
Right, yeah.
And they brought it back with RoboCop stuck in there.
All right, Dino Riders. Hell, fuck yeah, I remember that now. All right, Marvel Action Hour was the one with the newer art with Iron Man and Hulk. The Marvel Action Universe, the one we're talking about, the one with RoboCop and Pride of the X-Men and Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, also had Dino Riders. Dope.
It did? I don't think it had Dino Riders. It had Dino Riders here?
Yeah, it said Marvel Action Universe, a 90-minute weekend cartoon series which featured 5 half-hour shows of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, Dino Riders, RoboCop, and Pride of the X-Men. Here's the thing. Dino Riders always aired. It was the last one, so you probably skipped out on it. But Dino Riders always aired.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I
probably skipped out. I liked Spider-Man. I liked Hulk.
Yeah.
And I liked and I was always hoping they were going to show X-Men or one of the Spider-Man is Amazing Friends with the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think there was too many episodes of that Spider-Man and his Amazing Friend with the X-Men, unless of course.
Yeah, there's two. There's two.
There was 2, but those were my favorites. But they always showed that freaking Swarm episode.
Swarm.
Yeah.
Swarm.
But the X-Men episodes were my favorite.
You know, another one of my favorite was the one just because they showed Tony Stark as Iron Man for 2 seconds. Was the one with the beetle.
I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah,
I think that's how I found out about the X-Men. Actually, was the Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends.
That's how I found out who the X-Men were, and because what got me to buying comics regularly, I've told this before, is I would buy G.I. Joe or Transformers occasionally at a 7-Eleven, and then one day there's this ad for Inferno, and it's the Goblin Queen, Madeline Pryor, Mark Silvestri on top of a heap of bodies. That's the X-Men, and they're all strung out, and she's standing there with that demon.
God, that's a classic cover.
And I saw that ad, man. I'm like, what's going to happen to the X-Men? And I'm about 12 years old, so I see the Mark Silvestri Goblin Queen in that outfit. And I'm like, I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
And so I started going to
and the pages might stick together tonight.
But, you know, I found my local comic shop, and I started going to Book Bin back then. Book Bin was around.
Oh, man.
That was my first comic shop, and boom, hooked.
We talked about this, right? The one on cassette, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Because my mom used to work at Westcom right there behind what used to be Carpet Barn. So
who knows? Maybe you guys met each other way back when.
it's possible Kodiak and I actually had bumped into
I would have been a snot-nosed kid that he was like, "Shut up, kid."
He probably beat you up then.
Especially since
the more
Kodiak used to go to Suncoast also, which I shopped there.
Yeah, that's how I started to
true.
bring that up earlier, Suncoast,
Yeah.
because he definitely was a good guy. Ty.
Yep. So odds are Kodiak and I have crossed paths.
Yeah. But my dad and you probably most likely, definitely. But it's I always said you definitely sound familiar, and you kind of from your pictures look familiar. But
What pictures have you seen of him?
his
We're friends
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
There's pictures of me on my Facebook.
Well, okay. Yeah, that
But
is true.
my current pictures also from when I lost a bunch of weight that I put half of it back on.
My favorite picture of Avery is I have 2 pictures of him. One with him standing next to Mike when Mike was starting first grade, and he's got his hand on Mike's head, and Mike's like twitching, and he's like, "Yeah, look at it." And then I have a picture of the 2 of them standing next to each other when Mike was graduating from high school, and he's no longer a little scrawny little kid. And just, it's a funny picture. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
I should find that. I've got it around here somewhere, maybe. Oh, well. Well, guys, I want to read something to you.
Uh-oh.
It's story time. Yeah.
All right. Well, no. This is me tooting my own horn. I'm gonna have to turn off my camera.
Okay, you can't do that online, son. Can't do that online.
Well, it's my channel.
I mean,
do
you
whatever I want.
YouTube will arrest you.
Yeah, you can do that on online, just not on YouTube.
Yeah.
What? What did I
Get
say?
your Pornhub.
I said toot my own horn. What the hell did you guys think I said?
Toot your own horn.
Yeah, that pretty much covers it. Yeah, man.
Oh, we can turn anything. You know that by now.
Yeah, I realize that. I realize that.
You realize that? See? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I was hoping you'd say something more dirty.
To you? I don't think so.
Well, that's not what you said last night.
I had my first performance review at my new job.
Wait, you got a new job?
Well, back in last year, but this is probably the greatest review I've ever had for any job I've ever done. All right, I want you guys, when I start this, I want you to promise me you're not going to laugh. This is what my boss actually wrote
Why
on
did
my
you
review.
tell Avery that?
I promise nothing.
Okay. All right. Hold your Snickers till the end. But it says, and I quote, "Simply put, Andrew has been a rock star since he joined the company in 2018. He has revolutionized our reporting suite. He has created insights to metrics that were previously unattainable, and he has helped us make better and more grounded business decisions. There are a few individuals at the company who I consider to be indispensable. Andrew is at the top of that list." Is that not freaking awesome?
Oh,
I'm just flying high today.
No, that's actually worded right, but that first sentence, I lost it. I had to mute myself. No, that's pretty cool.
But I had another story I wanted to tell, and you know what? I just think
All I can say is it sounds like somebody's kissing up.
Hold on a second.
No.
Hold on a second. I gotta show you guys something else. Hold on.
Or should I say somebody's brown nosing?
No, you brown nose. When you brown nose up. You don't tell your employee they are awesome unless they would have to actually have hit a couple home runs.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I mean. You know,
No.
Andrew's brown nosing.
Oh, I see. It's all that brown nosing.
Okay.
man,
All right.
23, dude. That's a good number. I like that.
All right, guys. This story that I got to tell you next required a visual aid, and I realized I had left the sticker that I wanted to talk about in my pocket of my shirt, which I already threw in the laundry. Luckily, I hadn't started the laundry yet, but check this out. Okay. And the funny part is I actually told this story to my boss when he was right before he did the review, and it broke the tension, and it was really funny. But I told my boss the story. I said, "This is how my morning started. I'm driving into work and I'm listening to the news on the radio. And I am just mesmerized and totally infatuated with the fact that man can create a machine that we could rocket through the atmosphere into space, remotely control it, attach it to a space station flying above the Earth at speeds, at super fast speeds, have it be there for 6 days, then have it be disconnected from the satellite and come back down to Earth." And the thing about that is they were able to, based on the trajectory and the rotation of the Earth and all these formulas and all these equations, figure out exactly when it was going to break through the atmosphere, exactly when it was going to put out the parachutes, and exactly where it was going to land. They knew it was going to happen at 8:43 in the morning. They knew it was going to land off the coast of Georgia into the Atlantic, and it did exactly what they expected it to do. And I was listening to this story as I'm driving into work, and I'm just thrilled that we live in a world where these kind of things are even possible. I mean, incredible, you know? And then when I get to work, I turn and I look at my bag of food from Whataburger, and there's a sticker. There's a sticker on the bag, and I sat there and I looked at it and I reread it like 6 times, trying to figure out what non meant. What the hell is non? I mean, there's got to be Spanish or something.
Was it your receipt?
No. Look at the sticker.
No, he had it upside down.
Yeah.
No onion.
I'm looking at the sticker going, what is non? And yeah, that's how dumb I am. But I told my boss I was literally rereading it like 3-4 times trying to figure out what the hell does this sticker mean?
It means you need a character named Non. Duh.
Non, yeah. But I told him I was just so blown away with the world, and then that sticker stumped me for at least a good 20 seconds.
That's hilarious.
And he started laughing and said, "Thank goodness you don't work for NASA."
Yeah.
That is funny.
Tosspot says Rockstar is still a term in 2019. Well, yes, it is. In corporate America, Rockstar is still a term. And then he says, it's why it's called rocket science. That is absolutely true. God, I wish I could be a rocket scientist, but obviously you guys can tell I will never be a rocket science.
Because you can't even say rocket scientist.
Rocket scientist. Yeah, I know. I'm getting there.
Okay. That's the funny thing. You probably missed your calling. It's probably exactly what you could do. Because, you know what they say about us absent-minded folk. There's something we're genius at. We're just held back.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, we're coming to the end of the show, and there were a lot of people. There were a lot of people in the chat this evening, and we're going to. I'm going to ask my good friend Kodiak to pick a number from 1 to 5, please.
11.
I'm going to ask my good friend Rick to pick a number from 1 to 5, please, Rick.
3.
3. And tonight's winner is Tosspot. Excellent. You guys did so well here. Tosspot, I'll reach out to you later, but we're doing a little thing where we're going to give away an original piece. Oh, Yoka Milk just got here. Oh my gosh, you should have said something earlier. Was here earlier, had to do something. Oh man, I'll put you on the list for next time. I promise. Tosspot, I'll reach out to you and I'll make it happen, okay? But we're trying to do a little promotional thing where we're going to give away an original piece of art on each of the live streams, and we're going to try to finalize it and get it done. And most likely, I'll have everything done by Monday. But you're definitely on the top of the list, my friend. I appreciate you coming by and saying hi, and everybody out there, you guys are fantastic, and I hope you all come back again. And if you have not already, go over and check out the Indiegogo for Hero Book 1, okay? And if you don't have any money, it's okay. We understand that. Tell your friends about it.
We don't have any money, so we want yours.
Tell your family and friends about it. Let them. You know what you need to do? You need to contact your mom or your dad or your aunt, your uncle, your sister, your brother, or your best friend, and you need to let them know that this is something that you want desperately, and they should order you a copy of the book.
Andrew also takes sexual favors.
And tell them if they want, you could order 2 books, and they could keep one for themselves. I mean, it works out. And just tell them do what I always did with my parents and tell them it's the only thing I want for my birthday. If I could have it now, I won't want anything else. That might work. It might. So. Just
tell them you need a hero.
Yoka Milk. Yoka Milk says, "Oh, before you end the stream, please make a Discord." I did set up a Discord. I'm on Discord now. I do have a Discord set up. I'm listed as Misfit Corner Comics on Discord. You guys can find me that way. The reason I set it up is because that's how the guys for Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition do their thing, and I am now part of that group. And I am. Fingers crossed, everything works out well. I will be joining the Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition this coming Thursday. I'm not sure what they're drawing, but I'm in the Discord now, and I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna blow them all away.
Yeah, they won't know until next Thursday either. So
I'm so glad I didn't get in this week because I didn't really want to draw Captain Marvel.
They drew Black Adam.
No. They drew Carol Danvers last Thursday night.
Oh,
night.
I think they drew Miss Marvel. Sorry,
Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel.
No. They wouldn't have drawn Carol Danvers. They was probably doing what the Pro Edition.
No, the Pro Edition did Monica. But
are they nuts?
No, they did Miss Marvel. Her Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel.
Okay.
What's okay about that?
What did I say?
Which one?
No, I thought I would. I'm just no. Get this right. I'm just can't believe that they would do that. It's dumb.
Yeah, well, see, Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel. Carol Danvers as Miss Marvel was a good character. Her as Captain Marvel,
Carol Danvers has never been a good character.
How do I send somebody a link to my Discord?
I have no
Oh God,
idea.
man, dude, I've had Discord for about 3 months now, and I
Okay,
still
so
don't know how
add
to use
friends.
that
You
thing.
can add a friend with a Discord tag.
When you figure it out, let me know.
Okay, I'm all right, hold on. I'm gonna try to figure it out.
There's a certain amount I know by finger, so to speak, quote unquote, know by finger. But other than that,
It says enter. It says add a friend, enter a Discord ID. I don't know. Yoka Milk. I don't. I have no idea how to use this thing just yet. So
Maybe type in the chat what your Discord name. Well, you just said Misfit.
well, it's Misfit Corner Comics. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. You can add a friend with a Discord tag. You're right. There's an option called invite people. Okay, hold on a second. Let me find it. I'm at friends, and it says add a friend. I don't see where it says invite. New? Okay, what's this? Try searching for a game. What do I care about games? I don't know. User
Every time I hear
settings.
something about Discord, it's always something bad.
Well, okay, hold on a second. New group, DM, notifications, help.
Maybe that's what you want, a new group.
Select a friend. You don't have any friends to add. Okay, I don't have any friends, so.
Yes.
Jeez,
Maybe you want to create
got a friend in me.
Okay, he says top left of the server, there's the name, right? Top left is this side. It's the home button. Activity, library, store. I'll share with the screen. I don't know what I'm doing.
Of course you don't.
Dang, Andrew, I can just about tell all your passwords just by looking at your keyboard.
What? All right, so this is my Discord. I don't know. I'm at the area where it says friend suggestion. I'm not going to connect accounts. I don't need to do that.
That was my way of saying it's dirty.
Yeah,
yes,
dirty.
It is dirty. I know.
It's a Mac. What do you want?
Maybe if I type in Yoka Milk.
What?
I type in his name. Maybe that'll find him.
His name is Yoka Milk?
Yeah.
Cool name.
Okay, wait a minute.
I thought it was
Where's the server?
I'm your server.
Go to your server. Oh, I didn't set up a server. That was something that you had to do at the very beginning. Ah, crap. I don't. When I originally went to Discord, said, "Do you want to set up a server?" And I'm like, "No."
That was loud.
So.
Yeah, you don't have a Discord because you don't have a server. You just have an account. I think you could join groups and talk in somebody else's.
Oh, but I don't have my own, is what you're saying.
Yes, you don't have your
own. Okay. Yoka Milk, let me get things.
I think you have to pay for that.
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll actually, this weekend, go and YouTube videos on how to actually get this thing set up. And I'll set it up so that we can have a Discord set up for Monday. All right. But yeah.
That
guys,
way we can have a Discord with one another.
Boomer. You guys got to remember, that's me. That's the definition of me. But yes, I will say, he says you don't, it's free. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. When I originally downloaded the application, I got everything started. It said, do you want to set up a server? And it gave you the option of skipping that. So I just skipped it. I didn't realize that was part of setting up your own Discord, is to have a server set up. So, all right. He's still trying to figure things out for me. Oh, what a good guy. Hey, Lorenzo. How's it going, man? Hey.
Hey, Lorenzo.
Did you get your stuff? Yoka Milk says he's going to send me a link to his. Okay, cool. Do that, please. Yeah, I got Lorenzo's stuff in the mail. I think Monday afternoon or Tuesday. I don't remember exactly when, but Cross, are you doing the auction again Sunday?
Yep.
Okay, I gotta look and see if I've got anything I can sell. I'm not sure what I got. But
Yeah, you sold it all in one package.
well, that was the stuff I found. I mean, I've got dozens and dozens. Well, no, we got crap all over the place in this place. See, I could sell my son's
Soul.
I could sell my son's
You could sell your son.
This is his no, I've already given him away multiple times. But
his Lego?
Here's the Lego Killer Croc from one of the Batman sets. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Okay, he says, okay, for a minute, give me a wrench thingy because I can't send link otherwise. It'll send, okay. Yoka Milk, do you want to send a link now and have everybody see it? I don't know if you want to do that. It might be better just to send it to me directly. If you follow me on Twitter, you can send it to me on Twitter. That might be a better way to do it.
Oh, Top Spot, have you got your thing from the auction from last week yet? And are you going to do an unboxing video or unwrapping video? Unpackaging video?
Top Spot says, auction was fun. Need to promote it more and an affordable blue-collar meat.
Yeah.
As an affordable blue-collar meat. Yeah, well, we don't want to be blue-collar. We want to be the prestige.
He means blue-collar or affordable.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, well.
All right. Hold on, Yoka Milk. Give me a second, and I'll. All right, your Yoka Milk, you're added as a moderator. So if you want to share your link, go ahead. And then I could find. Wait a minute. Abe Saving says I could find the Discord, but I did find your newsletter. Oh, that's probably on my my website, which I haven't actually done anything with yet. But oh well. All right, I got a link here. I'm stepping away for just a second.
What?
Join Spoiled Milk. That's a great name, man. That's cool. All right, I'm now on Yoka Milk's Discord.
So we hear.
Not safe for work channel. Ooh, political opinions.
Ooh,
that? Ooh, yeah.
He says,
all right.
"No, you." Thank you, Top Spot. Yeah,
now you can. I can dereg. Oh, okay, that's fine. You've been demodified, demoderated.
Why?
Nighthawk Warrior says, Cross Comics, hi, how are you doing today?
I am doing good, Nighthawk. Warrior.
Yeah, it's obvious to me that I don't know what I'm doing in it when it comes to the Discord, so just be patient with me. We'll get things set up. Now, can you actually do like hangouts through the Discord? Do you guys know? I mean, like when
I think you can go in there and talk, visually.
All right.
I think there is a way to set something up where our audio would go through Discord and you would use OBS to stream it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Yoka Milk, we're good there. And then I just got my brand new condenser mic set up. Very nice. That's Lorenzo. Yoka Milk says, there, you have admin on my server. Uh-oh. Giving me admin. I'm going to destroy you now. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Andrew, I have an idea of how to do the movie reviews on my channel.
Okay.
But you're going to need Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Xbox, for the 360.
All right, he's asking me a question.
For the Xbox One, I mean.
All right, well.
We could do it with in Grand Theft Auto when you're in using game chat, your character mouth moves. So we could like have characters sitting on a couch in one of my apartments, and we could superimpose clips from the movie onto the TV screen in the apartment, and then pan the camera around. It'd be kind of funny. I think. I don't know.
Nighthawk Warrior says, "What are you drawing tonight?" Oh, you missed the whole drawing part.
Oh no!
Actually, yeah, I'll show you what I drew. Let me raise the camera up a little bit. Don't want to see me. Nobody wants to see me.
See your belly, though.
Let's see. I was inspired by John Dillard, and I drew my version of Shiro. Shiro, Hero's evil twin sister.
We like it.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we like yours better.
Well, he did his in color, so I mean, he gets more credit than I do. But I don't know.
Yeah, but did you see everybody tweeted it out too?
Yes, I saw that. That's so sad.
I gotta draw Skunk Girl again. I haven't done it in a while.
Nighthawk Warrior says, I was doing my own live stream today, and I'm an amateur comic book artist. Oh, okay, cool. Everybody, if you get an opportunity, go subscribe to Nighthawk Warrior's channel. You do have a channel, right? I'm assuming so.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there.
They should be going and subscribing to, if they are not subscribed to yet, Comics and Illustration Studio 7.62.
Yeah, and if we get a chance,
7.62.
and if you get an opportunity, go and subscribe to Cross Comics'. But whatever you do, don't go look up that Kodiak guy stuff. Stay as far away from that crap as possible.
I hear he has cooties.
If you go to his channel, you'll get your computer will get a virus.
Yeah,
you know?
It's all those weird toys he reviews, like the weird kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, STD computer virus.
No, go sub to Kodiak.
Yay!
Uncanny Kodiak.
And of course, most important of all, they need to go get a hero.
Yes, they do.
Tosspot says, Kodiak who? Oh, and Abe Sapien also wants subs too.
Yeah, sub.
Hey, sub to Abe Sapien as well, guys.
Go sub.
Are we talking like heroes and subs, or like Subway subs or Firehouse subs? I'm up for a sub.
I tell you what, guys.
What about a hero sub?
Hero sub, a Euro sub.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been really enjoying the subs that they make at Walmart lately. I mean, they're not good, but the bread is so thin that there's not a lot to the bread, and for some reason I like that. You know, every bite you taste more of the meat and cheese, but it doesn't have a lot of bread, and it's usually soggy, and it's usually cheap, and they're usually on clearance. That's why I buy them. And
Andrew's like, I'll take the clearance sandwich. Ooh,
yeah, the part of the meat that's turned green.
That's lower tier.
Yeah, the part of the meat that's sticking out, the meat that's sticking out of the sandwich that's turned green, you just cut that off. You know, just throw that away.
Elliot would say,
that's not lettuce.
As Elliot would say that he stole from Doug. That's garbage tier.
Garbage tier. Yeah.
Go to Publix and get a sub. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yoka Milk asked me, he says, why don't you have a pic on your Discord? Also, I want to sub. LOL. Also, Misfit. Chuck your message on Discord. I'm going to help. Okay. Andrew has Guts of Steel. Yeah, that is true. Just drew an original Captain Marvel from Marvel Comics and Shazam from DC, says Nighthawk Warrior. That's cool. That's awesome.
Very awesome.
We'll go check it out. Abe Sapien says, Tosspot's asking Abe Sapien, what's your channel's name? I don't really need to read that. They're reading that. I don't need to read that part.
You don't have to read the cross chatter.
Yeah, I realize that. I'm sorry,
they're
guys.
Talking to each other, not you.
Boomer.
They're not talking to you.
Guys, does it feel like it's much? Oh, geez, is this weekend the daylight savings?
Maybe. Oh, tonight's the auction night, isn't it? On Mike's channel.
Yeah, but isn't don't we lose an hour this weekend, or is that next
Sunday?
weekend?
Yes, no, it's this weekend.
Oh
Right.
gosh, that's gonna screw me up so bad. Every
I don't-
time the hours change, it screws me up so bad.
I don't pay attention. My phone changes automatically.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But
same here.
you know how they say, you know, if you get when the time goes back, you gain an extra hour or whatever. And when you have dogs and cats, it doesn't matter. They're still going to wake you up at the same time every morning. So, as a matter of fact, my dog is hollering for me. So, yeah, hour of sleep, Rob. Ain't that the truth? All right, hold on a second.
Actually, no. If they're because they go ahead, spring forward, fall back.
Yokamilk says, "Wait, why do links not work? They don't work on any other?" Question mark. I don't know.
Probably because
Oh, I have to give permission for people's links to work. So
yeah, well, you probably haven't stopped them from their links working because
well,
Abe Sapien,
I allowed Ape Sapiens to go through. So yeah.
sort of. This is Canadian Shield at its Canadian version of Supergirl.
Guys, I gotta step away for just a quick second. I'll be right back, and then we'll wrap this up. Or let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up so I can let my dog outside.
And I
All
can
right, guys.
catch Avery behind the scenes.
Oh, good God. I know that's what you came here to do. Avery, you need to frickin' run. This guy is going to give you cooties through the internet. It's happening.
He's going to give me the herp.
Oh, from what I understand,
The dirt herp.
they've got some new gene therapy and some something that'll help cure almost anything nowadays. So you might be okay. You might be okay.
There's no cure for the herp, man.
Yeah, Tosspot says let the poor puppy out. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining. Join us again for our regular show on Monday. It's possible we may do some live streams this weekend. I love doing live streams with you guys. I look forward to it every day that we do them. So it's possible we may go live sometime this weekend, either on my channel or Avery's channel or Cross's channel, or I don't know what Kodiak's doing. I don't freaking know if he's going to do it live.
Well, you guys.
I don't even know. I don't even know why I include him in the conversation sometimes. I have no idea what the hell he's doing. You know.
When I think about you, I touch myself.
And on that note, goodbye, everybody.
Gladys,
Bye-bye.